Oh, we're gonna talk about Mr. Beast, but I'm waiting. I need Felix to come back.
Kaya's like eating my shorts.
Kaya,
No, she's
No, it's
alright. She
good.
can do it. It's funny.
what do you have in your pants?
Literally just a phone.
Another jar of calm.
Felix, we're gonna talk about President Mr. Beast.
You should do readings for your audience.
What do you
Be
mean?
like, this is
Like Little Women.
like, what do Americans call readings? Like before uni, the lecturers like
preparatory
papers for your streams. You're like, you guys have to read this journal article before I stream.
Oh, you're eating another bag of chips, bro? Stop! Bro, oh my god, this motherfucker's just eating all the chips in the house right now. This is crazy.
Yes, homework. Homework was what I meant.
What? Stop eating all my chips, bro. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I'm
that
not
is.
fat shaming. I'm fucking protein shaming. Okay, so right now we're gonna move into not unserious political commentary, but finally some serious political commentary. Okay, there's a lot of people who have run for election in the past, and you know, some are great contenders, some are not, some are old, but until now, okay, we've never had a guy like Mr. Beast, YouTube legend, Jimmy Donaldson, the king of North Carolina. Here he is.
North
saying
Carolina, there's nowhere else he could be from. It's the most nondescript place. It's really perfect for him.
Is that what every man in North Carolina looks like? Kind of like
Kinda, yeah.
generic.
James
white guy.
Donaldson,
Yeah.
our friend
Kinda.
of all three of
Yes.
ours. He hasn't been to my house, but he's been to yours.
Yeah.
Recently, yeah.
Yeah, recently
2 weeks ago.
when he visited you in Australia. Only you.
Explainer on why you died.
So, Mr. Beast, on July 6th, on this incredibly important day that will be remembered throughout American history, at 5 a.m. Pacific time, so it's 8:17 a.m.
So
his
he was
time.
in bed waking up and was like,
Yeah.
I'm tweeting
president.
this.
He said, if we lower the age to run for president, I'll jump in the race.
Who is that addressed to? Like Congress?
The age control.
612,000.
Yeah.
612,000 people that liked it, myself included. I wanted to do it publicly because I want to be his labor secretary.
Yeah. Or is that because Twitter removed that you can see likes? So you're like, I want proof of this.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it before everyone could see that I did it. Okay, I'm throwing my hat in the ring.
There's no point to, endorsing someone in private. I would like to be the James Jesus Angleton of Mr. Beast's CIA. I would like to be the head of counter-espionage.
He wanted us to lower the age to run for president, and he's going to jump in the race. And after a couple days of endless back and forth, people wrote articles on it. You know, of course, like I'm sure there was a Philip DeFranco video on it. You know what I mean? People were filled in. He came out 11 hours ago this morning, again at 5 a.m. Our time, 8 a.m. his time, and tweeted out, if I were president, I wouldn't care about party lines. I'd just always truly make the American people my number one priority, as opposed to other presidents who do care about party lines and don't make the American people his number one priority, or rather don't claim to do so.
Does he think he's like the first guy to say this?
Yeah.
I feel like he wouldn't say this unless he thought, wait, how come none of these guys say they care about the American people first?
Yeah.
For problems I'm ignorant in, I'd have experts from the left and right advise me on them. Dude, this is Barack Obama.
Oh my God, yeah, it is.
This is Barack Obama.
This is really, Mr. Beast is the Obungler. I could see Obama doing all the Mr. Beast stuff. We got 100 people, ages 0 through 100, to sleep in a Costco, and we're gonna make them go on healthcare.gov.
Okay, I can't talk. I'm not talking shit here because when he says experts from the left, he means me. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
So-
Yeah. Yep.
So Labor Secretary Hasan
Right,
calling
Yeah, but
in,
then who's on the right? Is that Stephen Crowder?
like Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro. Okay.
Probably. And then try to find the middle ground that's best for America. Wouldn't be buyable. Don't care about things. That's also what Trump said. Don't care about doing things just because my party says I should. And I would focus on uniting the country instead of dividing it. Anyways, we can pick this up in 15 years when I'm old enough to run. Haha.
This is so a bungler.
Yeah.
Like it really. I'm gonna focus on uniting the country instead of dividing it. Like even Trump said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like everyone
Every-
said that.
yeah.
Every president has said that.
You know, like I want
Except for Joe Biden, who
Yeah.
who said he's gonna kill every Republican. Famously, if you listen to Fox and Friends, remember the famous speech he gave in front of the red lights?
Yeah,
Like in the earlier stages of his presidency, when he like, I forget where it was. I think it was in Philadelphia or something. And the Republicans were like, this 800-year-old fossil fuel is so terrifying.
Oh my God.
He just said half the country is going to death camps.
It was the inverse of when you remember when like Trump would make a speech on a weirdly shaped stage and people would be like, it's Himmler's Nordic rune. He's trying to resurrect Hellboy.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't think Trump knows that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think Trump is an expert in like SS occult imagery.
His assistants might be, and then when they're setting up the room, they're like,
It's just that always was something I joked about, because it's like, dude, he's literally saying Hitlerian shit on top of the podium. Like, he literally was like, we need to kill every immigrant after putting them in concentration camps. And they're like, but do you see the podium?
Yeah.
Like, like he's really invested in esoteric Nazi runes.
Yeah, like the dog. I love like it's part of like a larger trend that I'm glad has kind of gone away of like extremism experts where they would be like, look, he's doing dog whistle, and you listen to the speech and he's like, they're filled with diseases, they're raping everyone, and they're ruining our race. And it's like, yeah, that's
like
what,
very subtle there. Yeah.
I'm glad you picked up on that.
But going back to Mr. Beast, because, you know, Donald Trump or Joe Biden is not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about President Beast, okay? President Donaldson. President James Jimmy Donaldson, Mr. Beast. What do we think about this? He says he's going to, for problems I'm ignorant in, which means that there's like stuff that he's not ignorant in.
He's just being humble. There really aren't.
He's like, Xi would toss Jimmy around like a chew toy if he became president.
What do you think G would do if you stuck him in a grocery store and said that he can only use items that he can fit in his cart? He'd probably fold instantly.
Yeah, he wouldn't be
he's
able
not
to.
lasting long.
What do you mean? He actually was able to to overcome the rural countryside of China in order to rise to power within the ranks of the Communist Party. So he could overcome the grocery challenge, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm growing to support Mr. Beast.
Yeah. Wait, by the way, he says 15 years, but he's 26 years old.
What, I don't know
So
what
you
the
have to be
half is.
50 or 45.
Does he
You have to
think?
be
No, you have to be 35.
Ah.
Yeah.
So I don't think he knows that. I think he thinks you have to be 40 to
I
run
think he's
for
just hyping
president.
us up for his next video, which is going to be I age 15 years in a day.
He's doing the reverse, that guy who's like trying to unlock by eating his son's
Brian.
blood or whatever. Brian Taylor Johnson.
Yep, Brian Johnson.
Brian Johnson.
Brian
Your
Johnson.
Middle name.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how you've been getting so young.
Yeah. Young and
follower.
vibrant.
I mean, it could be a good thing, though, that he's getting political. I mean, obviously, it could go. It could be good or bad.
Could be lots of things.
But it's like, you know,
President Beast first video, 6 million or 3 million. President Beast compromise. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Wait, why am I advocating for only 3 million Jews? What is happening?
We don't know what it could be. 3 million or 6 million of anything.
Okay, no,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
can't. 6 million is a very specific
no,
number,
no.
Felix.
It could be
it's just
any-
double three.
Do you believe in this fucking administration or not?
Oh, that's ridiculous. He already kind of has a company town, so he's there. Oh my God, this is literally like Ford. It's Henry Ford. It's Henry Ford without the fascism.
We don't know that yet.
Well, it seems like he's more of a liberal. He's more of a
Yeah.
centrist.
Yeah.
I mean, like all those conservatives were like, "How come you haven't killed your friend for transitioning?" And he's
Yeah.
been like, "What the fuck?" Like, what?
Yeah, that's always funny when he's like confused as to how like unimaginably hateful people are
Yeah.
to his lifelong friend. I do think that this could be a reality in the future.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I think it's more realistic than like The Rock being president. I always thought that was overblown.
We are devolving. Who knows?
Who was the film star that became president? Was that
Ronald Reagan.
it was
Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jimmy probably has more fans and followers than him.
That's true.
Yeah, Reagan was in movies where like his co-star was a monkey. He wasn't like, you know, Clark Gable or someone. I don't even know if there's like a modern equivalent to what kind of an actor Reagan was. Zachary Levi. He was like if Zachary Levi became president.
George of the Jungle.
I feel like it's only going to work on like an international wave. He needs his like Margaret Thatcher KSI person in UK. To kind of
Yeah,
cover both
the
up.
new wave of neoliberalism. If even half his audience able to vote, I mean, yeah, they will be. That's
Well, in
maybe that's why he's
15
saying
years.
15 years.
How many people voted in America? Oh, that's quite a
So
lot,
the
then.
last election, I think it was what, something like 150 to 160 million.
Yeah,
half
but
the country?
that was like super high in comparison to because it was like we had universal mail-in ballots. That's why like so many undocumented immigrants voted illegally for Joe Biden,
We went
myself
from
included.
authoritarian Australia, and we have to vote.
Yeah.
Mandatory.
Yeah, it's compulsory.
Yeah.
Except you guys get the day off and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Even
So-
people with jobs can vote.
Yeah, which is kind of important. You can't just like you can't just be like, oh, it's an extra challenge.
And you get a free fucking hot dog when you vote.
Yeah, there's
Wait,
free
really?
Or
stuff. It's
sausage
nice.
sizzle.
In
what they call
America,
it.
if you did that, it's called electioneering, so it's illegal.
You're bribing people. with
Yeah,
hot dogs.
they'd say you're bribing people to vote.
What if you just put it on the ground and you walk away and you be like, they don't know who put the hot dog there? You know, it's
think-
just free food.
Well, that sounds like a beautiful tradition.
yeah, I
That
don't
sounds like a Mr. Beast video as well.
free glizzies for everybody who votes for Mr. Beast.